Hello friends! Before I actually get into the video itself, I wanted to say a couple of things. My next most requested group after EXO and BTS was GOT7, but the reason why I'm not doing them in this video is a piece of information that I cannot find. When I get that figured out, I will do the Get to Know GOT7 video. I promise. It was really highly requested, so I feel bad for not doing it. In case you're new, the Get to Know series is where I introduce different K-pop groups to new fans. But I don't give information that is easily found through Google. So like the year they debuted or their management company. You can find that on like each group's Wikipedia page. I give you more information about the members' personalities. So like different personality traits or fun facts about them, or you know, just different little things that would normally take you quite a few videos to figure out. If you were trying to find your bias by their personality and not just by their looks, and you want to get to know them a little bit better, it's kind of hard to figure that out right away, if that makes any sense. So this series is hopefully going to help some people with learning things about the members that you can't just look up online. I hope I explained that well. As the title suggests, today I'm going to be talking about Monsta X. So let's get started, shall we? First member we're going to talk about is Shownu. His real name is Hyungwon. He is the leader of Monsta X, as well as the oldest member. He is a vocal and most of all a dancer. He is one of the absolute, if not the absolute main dancer in Monsta X. He does a lot of the choreography for Monsta X. He's a really quiet person, but not in like a cold, like he doesn't want to talk because he thinks he's cool kind of way. He's just a really quiet, like calm and relaxed person. He's referred to as the dad of Monsta X because he's kind of like that parent that wants to be cool and hip for their kids, but you know, they don't really know how to work computers and stuff like that. Not literally, but like that's just why people call him that, is because he tries really hard, but he's like the parent, if that makes sense. Joohoney is also considered to be the manly member of Monsta X because he's just kind of really, not rugged, but he's what they would consider like super manly. Next is my bias. I always mention this and I feel like nobody cares. Wonho. His real name is Shin Hosok. He is a vocal as well as an unofficial visual. Not really visual, like officially. He is considered to be one of the better looking members. He's hard to explain. Like I know his personality, but I don't know how to put it into a couple of words. And he's kind of like one of those guys that really wants to seem manly, but he's not really that manly. He gives off this like macho persona, and that's not really who he is at all. He wishes he was. He's like super sweet, and he's Monsta X's biggest fanboy. Every time I've seen them do like a variety show and they ask them a question, his answer is always Monsta X. It's adorable. Next member is Minhyuk. His real name is Minhyuk, and I never understood the concept of bias wrecker until I found Monsta X. Minhyuk is my bias wrecker. I don't know how it happened. I feel the pain of bias wreckers now, and I don't like it. Minhyuk is a vocal as well as another unofficial visual, and he's also the mood maker of Monsta X. He is like the cutest thing in the world. He is like a literal puppy. I know I've said this before. I think I said this in both my EXO and my BTS videos. He is literally like a puppy. He's super sweet and caring, and he's actually funny. He's easy to fall for if you get to know Monsta X better. I think everybody likes Minhyuk, even if they don't know it, even if they don't want to admit it. Next member is Kihyun. His real name is Kihyun. He is a vocal, as well as one of the shortest members in Monsta X. That doesn't totally matter, but I like to mention it just in case. People like to call him the mom of Monsta X, so they have a mom and a dad, as do most groups, I find. Again, hard to describe. He has a really distinct personality, but it's hard to describe. He's feisty, and he's kind of loud, but not really. Like, he can be loud or quiet. He can go from 1 to 100 real quick, and then all the way back. And he's just one of those people that seems really fun. I think he's very talented. His voice is amazing. That has nothing to do with his personality, but he has a good voice. But I'm trying to think of more personality things to describe him. I feel like that wasn't very much, but I also can't think of anything because it's just, he's another one of those people who has a distinct personality, but you have to see it to understand it. Feisty. I used that word already. Feisty, a little bit sarcastic, and a little bit of a little shit. But a really good guy, ultimately. He's very loving, as a mother should be. Next member is Hyungwon. His real name is Hyungwon. He is a dancer as well as the official visual of Monsta X. Though people say there's no visual in Monsta X because they're all the visual. Hyungwon was voted as the official visual by, I think, the fans and the members themselves. He's one of those members that I think every group has that is always sleepy and loves food and is the type of person who seems quiet, but he's really like the loudest one. Members have said he's the loudest member, but if you watch videos of the group all together, like reality shows and stuff, he doesn't really talk a lot, and he doesn't really get involved with like games and stuff unless it's like an entire group game. But he's said to be the loudest member, and he loves him some sleep, and he loves him some food. Those are his favorite things, and I feel like that's all you really need to know, because there are certain people that are just drawn to those members, and they don't even really realize it until they look at all of their biases and they're like, they're all the sleepy ones. He is also the tallest member in Monsta X. Again, doesn't totally matter, but I feel like mentioning it. Next member is Joohoney. His real name is Joohoney, and he is a rapper in Monsta X. I would also consider him to be somewhat of a mood maker too, because he's very energetic. He's very just like, ah! He's a lot to take in all at once. When I first got to look into Monsta X, I was not a fan of Joohoney because he was like right in your face all the time. But he's the most adorable person, and he's so sweet. He's considered to be the king of aegyo. Joohoney is just naturally good at aegyo, and just even when he's asleep, he's like, aegyo. And I think that's just pretty much it. I mean, he's, again, pretty self-explanatory once you have watched him. That's his personality. You will see it straightforward. There will be no question. Lastly, we have I Am. His real name is Im Chang-kyung, and he is the magne as well as another rapper. He's also one of the shortest members. I Am is one of those members that comes off also as cold, but he is just as hyper and adorable as a magne can be, honestly. He is also a member of the Evil Magne Club because he's a little bit of a savage sometimes toward his members. Not in a bad way, but just like he likes to joke around and stuff like that. I'm going to recommend a couple of shows that you can watch, just like variety shows and stuff like that, in case you would like to get to know them even more better. First thing I would recommend is watching the show that is responsible for putting Monsta X together, and that is No Mercy. You can find, I think, every episode on YouTube subbed. Second show would be Dokspatch, and that is also from when they were on No Mercy, but Dokspatch I think has like 4 different series. They're all about 8 episodes each. Lastly, I would recommend Monsta X's Right Now series, and I think maybe that's like 12 episodes, but I can't remember. Like 99% sure that all of these are on YouTube and fully subbed, so if you want to find them, they shouldn't be hard to find. So yeah, hopefully this video was a little bit helpful Sorry if it was a little bit off. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these. If there was anything that I didn't talk about or that you would like me to put in the series from now on in future videos, just anything whatsoever that you think would be important for new fans, feel free to let me know. Also, if you have any questions, you can ask and I will do my best to answer them. Again, hopefully this was helpful and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video.